Okay, coming to stage next is an another poet, amazing slam poet. He was on Snap Judgment and HBO Def Poetry Jam. I was like, Comedy Jam, Def Poetry Jam. Please welcome the wonderfully talented Reggie Cabico.
We were the first Filipino family to move into Clinton, Maryland. It was so long ago we came in on Carabao. I called our entrance the Little Nipa Huts on the Prairie. As soon as we arrived to our new home, my mom, who's super Catholic, a nurse, and a hypochondriac, started making the sign of the cross with Lysol. I have two sisters named Faith and Charity. My name is Reggie. There is no hope in the family. While I was growing up, my mom would say, "Psst, Reggie, why do you want to sleep over the neighbor's house there? They will murder you." Psst, come back into the house. Psst, come and practice your piano lessons. My mom gave me piano lessons. It was for Filipinos. It was like old-fashioned karaoke. A big hit was Memory from Cats. Reggie, come on, play me the Cats. Your titas and titas are here to hear me sing the Cats. Come on, why don't you play that Memory now? Psst, Reggie, come on now. Psst, come. Reggie, if you don't play me the Cats, I will not buy you the Atari 2600. Stop playing the Pac-Man all the time. Pac-Man, I'm going to fuck your head. Psst, come. Okay, Mom. Midnight, not as someone is crying. I am beautiful day. My mom would sing that song off key while everybody applauded, with a plate of pancit noodles on their lap, sipping Pepsi and hailing her a Filipina Barbra Streisand. Benildo Cabico, you sound like Barbra Streisand. Really? You know why it is? It's because every time I play Barbra Streisand's records, her voice is flying out of the speakers, and her voice is flying across the living room, and her voice is going into my ears and through my body, and my feet become like Barbra Streisand. And my hands become like Barbra Streisand. And my eyes become like Barbra Streisand. And I could hear the wind of the beach of Boracay, Philippines, where the sand is like sugar and the water is blue. Memory, like the corner of my eye. That's the way we are. Afterwards, she wouldn't sing anything else. She'd just run back into the kitchen, laugh like a Smurf, and make more pancit noodles. At night, my mom would make me and my two younger sisters pray the rosary in front of a 4-foot Mary statue standing on a huge green serpent. I call the statue Our Lady of Loch Ness. Reggie, what is the first sorrowful mystery? Well, Mom, they all range from sorrowful to boring. Could I please watch Dynasty now? Reggie, if you watch Dynasty, you will die nasty. And the Blessed Mother will not put you on the honor roll. Look at Romeo del Rosario. He's on the honor roll all the time and going to be full scholarship at St. Christopher's School of the Glorious Ascension and the Immaculate Conception of the Sea and Stars. Why cannot you be like him, Anak? You are smart too. But Mom, I don't want to go to all-boy Catholic school. I want to go to performing arts school, the Duke Ellington School of the Arts. Reggie, who's the Duke Ellington? And Washington, D.C. is so far and dangerous, somebody will put your head there. Don't you know that you have to listen to your mom? And the Blessed Mother is speaking to me. See, she's talking to me. Because my hand is shaking with the gift of prophecies. Mom, that's arthritis. It is is not arthritis. Remember when the Blessed Virgin Mother was in the living room of the statue? And when I went to take a shower, I reached for the Pert Glass shampoo. And the shampoo spilled on the tile in the image of our Blessed Virgin Mother. And that's why she is talking to me now. Tell Reggie he has to go to all-boy Catholic school. Well, I didn't want to go to all-boy Catholic school, but I decided that I would audition at the Duke Ellington School of the Arts. It was a sin. I was disobeying my parents. Oh, forgive me, Father, if I have sinned. My last confession was yesterday. I know it's a sin to disobey your parents, but I scheduled an audition at the Duke Ellington School of the Arts. I already have a dance choreographed, and I need a 3-minute monologue. I didn't have a monologue, but I took Jennifer Beals' monologue from the movie Flashdance. She doesn't have a monologue, but I strung all her lines together. And it just comes under 3 minutes. Well, I never made it into the Duke Ellington School of the Arts. Instead, I went to Bishop McNamara High School, where for my senior year, I got the title role in the play Dracula. But with all the white makeup on, I look like Yoko Ono. But I knew that I could be more than Yoko Ono. So I went to DC and I auditioned for television parts, and I got a call back for America's Most Wanted to be a Vietnamese killer. And my mom said, Reggie, that is so good for you. I know that you could be the killer. So she told everyone at church, and they were praying that I would get the killer part. Let it be the killer, let it be the killer, let it be the killer. Let it be the killer, let it be the killer, let it be the killer. And I finally got the part, and everyone saw it, and they said, Mrs. Kubiko, your son was so great on America's Most Wanted. And she said, oh, well, yes, he was always very mean to me and his sisters. So I auditioned for parts while I was in high school, and I was in this midnight show where I was playing a servant, and I'd be coming home late at night. And one night, through the window, I could see my mom pacing back and forth. Reggie, where were you? Psst, I thought you died in a car accident. Come here. And my mom took me to the other side of the living room, where there was this huge light. I didn't know what it was. It was like maybe an alien ship had landed, or maybe it was an apparition of the Blessed Virgin Mother herself. And as I got closer to the light, I saw that it was a lighted glass stand with all of my awards for speech and drama. It was like each certificate had its own light bulb. It was like a trophy Christmas tree. Mom, what's this? Reggie, this is your shrine. But Mom, I'm just a servant with no lines. Reggie, I thought that because your dad is coming from a poor family, that he will work hard. But he likes to play mahjong all the time and drink San Miguel beer. I know that you'll be a famous actor, and if you're an actor, do not do these soap operas, because you will lead the people to sin. Reggie, why don't you be like Oprah? Reggie, you are my Oprah. Come on now, let's sing another song. And at that point, I knew my mom was never going to let me go. Mom, I'm not the patron saint to your immigrant dreams. I'm not your Oprah. Next up, without any further ado, a woman who's talented as she is beautiful. If I was straight, we'd get married, and the wedding would be called My Big Fat Wedding Indian Filipino Wedding Banquet Extraordinaire. She's been on Snap Judgment. She's a theater artist. She is a comedian and storyteller. Without any further ado, your charming hostess, Vijay Nathan.